I just want to play some more. I was enjoying myself last night. And it's an easy thing to do. So, bye. I need to clean my screen. It's covered in dust. I feel there was something I wanted to do right at the end of last night. I don't remember what it was. Alright, you're all friendly now, so you don't care about the fact you're never getting water again. It might have just been that I wanted to clean up my inventory. What do preserved jars take? Just wood, stone, and coal. Hmm. Ow. But anyways, mini forge. Oh, right, and also you go. Is that where that other statue fell? Need to remember to go get the other resin, but I'm not going to be obsessed over getting more kegs made. Whatever gets made, gets made. Whatever don't. It's an odd-numbered day, so that means trees and such. Turns out I only have like a episode or two left of season 2 of Mob Psycho, so finished that last night. It was nice. It was by no means perfect, but I still enjoyed it. Yeah, I feel like there was something I was gonna do right at the end of last night, but I figured it's gonna take a while to actually get that done, and I'm gonna forget what I was gonna do by the next time I play it. So it seems I wasn't too far off in my own estimation of myself. See how I have no idea what I was gonna do. Excuse the yawn. Oh yeah, let's get the next one of these all cooking. The issue with my secret goal that I can't remember is I didn't say it out loud. So even if I were to go back and look at the end of last night's stream, I don't know if I'd be able to figure it out. Money production's gonna slow down a bit on account of no more truffles for a month. Forgot to go into the farms and stuff. Cat. Nope, leaving them open. Change my mind. You don't get punished for leaving them open, you get rewarded for closing them. That's the wrong spot. That's the right spot. So, I know the last few days have been a lot shorter than the days before them, and I am sad to announce that tomorrow is just going to be just as bad. Possibly even worse. Because I've got to take people to the airport. So, excuse me, because I'm taking people to the airport, and it's gonna be fairly early, and that's the folks I'm watching the house for will be getting back that night. I need to, clean up any messes I haven't been staying on top of, and just gather up all my stuff and get gone. So, I will be streaming tomorrow. Just it's gonna be a little later and not super long. So unless I take the time and make a new thumbnail for like Slay the Spire or something, it's probably gonna be more of this. You know what? I did 3 days in a row of look outside. I can do 3 days in a row of this. Today was just genuinely, I wanted to play more. I do like this game. Can't do it. Can't do it. Also, it's weird that Pierre's doing that one in winter. How am I doing over here? No. It's a shame the Star Drop tea isn't worth anything. Well, it's worth 77, which is honestly worse than it not being worth anything. Not really worse, obviously, but it's dumb, and me don't like it. Nice. So any powder melon seeds I find, I'm just selling because fuck them. Can you pickle these? Or juice them? I don't think so. You can. Both of them. Well, looks like I am gonna stockpile those. Okay. Yeah, I'm not making a ton more kegs. Like, I'll keep making them. Just, I'm not gonna go buy a bajillion pieces of wood off of Robin again. gotten a lot of fairy dust. Might be making some mango wine. That one looks so awful because of how much space I had to allocate for the different bushes. Uh, One I hate doing and one I can do in an instant. Tough choice. I'll take another one then. And another one then. I can't help myself. I am warming up to the use of hoppers. They're not perfect, mostly because they can't pull, they can only push. But I'm warming up to them. Unsuitable location, of course it is. So then, right there. Yep, they're all linked. That's gonna, I just need to put the watering can in one. Okay, since I don't have any major goals at the moment, any pending quests that aren't gonna be over in like 2 seconds, I'm probably gonna just keep doing volcano runs to try to kill Dougies. And also get different supplies. I can't put it there. You and you. Go back to selling batteries again, unless I want to up my production of bombs. Or could be making diamonds for extra money. Hmm. Let's see here. Crystallarium costs 5 gold, 2 iridium. And so 200, 22, 34.50. So they cost like 4 grand. Diamonds sell for 750, I think. So it actually takes a while for diamonds to pay off the supplies put into them. I'm doing quartz and jade, which is somewhere, and jade because staircases and bombs. Most of these, well, all of these, except for the prismatic shard, can be put into the crystallarium. Most of them are kind of useless to do so. Hmm. I don't think I'm gonna make more. What else can batteries used for? Sprinklers. I don't do plants. Slime egg press. Could try making slime for the first time ever. Start a slime ranch. I'll think about it. I did find that purple egg after all. Anyways, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Give me just a second though. Geodes, Butterfly. Unfortunately, we got the garbage butterfly event. Also, there was something I was gonna say, but can't remember it. So it must not have been important. Hold on a second. Alright, there we go. Sorry. All good. Who do you think loves money more, Lewis or Pierre? I'm inclined to say Pierre. Mostly because he works through every single festival despite having a wife and daughter. Well, not every single, but nearly every single festival. But basically every festival. Thanks, Turtle. Did I save the... I did save the slime egg. Okay, now it's too cold in here. I need to turn the fan off, so excuse me a second. Sorry, dog. My pets spoil me. We'll just accumulate wood until the next round of wine is done. I should be fine without bombs. I just really need watering can. Darn. We're here to hunt Duggies mostly, so hopefully we can find some. Darn, the range isn't as big on that as I thought it was. Well, as big as I hoped it was. I didn't actually think it would be that big. Ooh, and a chest. Fuck you. Honestly, those two hardwood are better than the pineapple seeds. Just as bad as the pineapple seeds. No, Dougies, come on, man. Coward. Once again, no geodes, despite taking extra geodes, please. Granted, it probably would be better in not the volcano. I would have been so mad if there was a Dougie in that single patch of dirt. Fuck you, powdermelon seeds. Reflexes like a dead cat. Hike frenzy? Wow. I don't care. mean, I've gotten a decent amount of cinder shards out of this at least. Not that I really have any use for them. I mean, I could put something on my watering can, I guess. It doesn't have an enchantment. Three gold coconuts. Sadly, that was the best chest I've gotten all day. And it still sucks. Saved $1,000. I need to go back inside because I forgot to take care of some garbage. I know I've just got a random ass bowl of soup somewhere. right? Cinder shards. Bottomless. That works. Generous. I don't remember what that one does. Hold on. Okay. 50% chance of double item after digging. That's good enough. Bug killer is good. Swift I can live with. Bottomless is probably actually the best on there. I forgot my hat though. Fisher. Huh. I wonder. That's not what I want to do. I wonder if that means I can actually. Oh my gosh, I think I can fish because it gives it a 10% chance of giving an appropriate fish for the location as a reward for panning. So it will be a slow, awful way, but if it counts, I could fill up the fishing menu if it counts. Okay, so it looks like most of the trees have moved on to silvers now. At least on the mainland. And technically, the most efficient way to get a better tree is to then cut down and make the because you would get a silver sapling. It would be faster to into grow a silver sapling into a gold sapling than it is to wait for the silver tree to become the gold one. But that's assuming, I believe that's assuming you're using the trees in their actual season instead of in the greenhouse. Besides, I can't afford to cut down trees and lose out on um a month of fruit from them. Aw, it disappeared. Excuse me. Let's go do the quarry really quick since we have extra ore on. island. Oh, off the scythe. Don't want to accidentally scythe one of my flowers down. I forgot one over there. Darn, didn't get them all in one stack. Oh well. Imagine how many bees are on this island now that I've introduced, 8 or so. Well, I was gonna say 8 or so hives, but really it's 8 or so flowers and a couple hundred hives. Hopefully they're those stinkerless kinds of bees and not, I don't know, murder bees. 413 honey. Probably not going to get much any time in the volcano today. So I am gonna go up to the dig site, clear that out. And also maybe pan a little bit, maybe get a fish. Since I can apparently do that now. I'm at 6 million, so I've got 12% perfection sitting in my pocket. And I guess no. Guess no panning right now. After all. I heard it. Don't know where it's supposed to be though. So, eh. Oh wait. Prehistoric ribs get sold. Same with the scalpula. Garbage. It's even numbered day, so less chores. Not no chores, but less chores. I need to keep an eye out for that, just because I need to find out if the Fisher enchantment adds fish onto the list. No mushrooms today, but fruit trees can wait another day before harvest. Turtle. I'm gonna harvest most of the hay, most of the grass by the end of the season, and just start replacing it with bluegrass. And hope, while it's less ideal than harvesting in literally any other season, I will still get some hay out of doing this, so slow the need for buying from Marnie. Alright. Dougie. There's something in there. Oh, no duckies there. Alright. Nice. 3 Dougies in one room. It's 10% of the quest to kill them. I'll have that quest done before I know it. Which means now that I said that out loud, it's going to take 40 more years. Nope. Darn. It's kind of trying to get him to come blow up the ore there. Peek your little head up. Watch what happens. Figures now that I've gotten all the dragon's teeth I realistically need. Like, here, have the set piece. Twice. Can't get any of that when you actually need them, of course. Have to hunt the assholes in the lava. You know, I've never noticed that chest. Crate, whatever you want to call it, right there in the corner. Until now. Look, my first geodes for the day from my geode node. Just as it was getting good, music's like, nah, fuck you. Okay. I don't know why I'm gathering iridium. I get some every day. I don't really have a need for it at the moment. Like, the only thing I could realistically see myself spending it on right now is trying to get a level 5 fairy. Nice. This is a good floor for doggies. You just no, you can't just run over there. Well, I can tell. Dwarf dagger. Okay. Look at all that money I made today. Wow. Almost like I didn't get back to gather all the stuff that got produced on the island. I don't care if I need any more of them right now. Crab cake. It's a Friday. It's an odd numbered day. So it is a check the trees and double check there's no honey on the island today. Slime Slayer. That actually... just increases damage done to slime. If it had been Slime Gatherer, applies low level mana, not Galaxy or Infinity, weapons with a level of at least 15, or a slingshot. At most one enchantment, enhanced enchantment from each set. So yeah, if it had been Slime Gatherer, I'd be real tempted to make a Slime Hutch. Actually, no, that's only from increases the amount of slimes you get from killing slimes. And we would not be killing our slimes, we'd be grabbing their stuff. The hell did that come from? Thanks for the shell. I want jelly. That's why your name is Jelly, please. Excuse me. Did not get to the mute button in time. Nice. That has Slime Gatherer. And extra quit power. Fuck off. It's gonna be up in the corner. No, she must have been off in her corner of the house. Not super precise, but I am gonna get rid of the regular grass in favor for bluegrass. Nice. Whole load of nothing. I think the thing's full now. You know, the thing that with stuff. Just wanted to see if the little pond was what decided it wanted a sparkly. Right, I think I remembered what Aspie was thinking of doing. Holy crap. Shipped a lot of those. Alright. Animals. We checked the traveling merchant and they just had hot garbage today. So I guess back to Volcano. Since we passed out on the island and woke up here to check the trees beforehand. Hold on a second. I'll probably only be doing about another hour stream for today. I've got some school stuff to take care of. Bullshit. And then just some housekeeping stuff to do. So I don't save it all for tomorrow. No duggies here. Gotta be getting close on those. Phone call, excuse me. Just my mom reminded me that she needs a ride to the airport tomorrow. How much are these worth? 50 a piece, that's not bad. Especially since they're not hard to get. Yeah, let's just go to the next floor. Duggies? No duggies. Let's heal a little bit. I didn't realize my health was that low. Oh, thank you. Didn't want to use my hammer. I want to beat them with a piece of iron ore. Again, I've got to be getting close on those. Unfortunately, almost only counts in hand shoes and horse grenades. Or something like that. There we go. So we'll be taking another extended break from the volcano. Because while I don't hate it as much as I hate Skull Caverns, I don't like it at all. guess only one of these buttons is real. Or none of the buttons are actually real. Let's get that chest over there before I pass out, hopefully. Protection ring. Look, that's just extra iframes, right? Yeah. I don't know how many extra, but suck it, nerds. I don't have anything in this fridge, do I? Didn't think so. Even numbered days, so I don't need to check the tree. From tropical paradise to frozen hellhole. I don't like snow. Ow. Shuffled my feet again, so I got shocked again. We need to stockpile some mystic syrup so that I can get more bluegrass starters planted. And I'll still probably just put lightning rods on top of them. Not there. creepers up. And a creeper. And also the ring. One ring to rule them all. This on it. It's an okay ring. I'll give it that much. I'm honestly kind of surprised you can't enchant the scythe. I guess since there's 3 different ones and they don't upgrade like the other tools do. I guess that makes some sense that you can't do it. But you'd think you'd be able to make it more hay efficient or something. And we're officially out of tea leaves. So I'll probably set the 3rd one up with just ow. Shuffled my feet again. Got shocked again. Think I'd learn, but no. Probably just split the remaining honey for the mead machines into 3 instead of just in half. Garbage. Cheese. It's possible by the end of the day I'll need more. I'll be able to make more kegs. I think today is going to be a mango day. slow down? Yeah. Left shift specifically. I don't think I have enough mangoes. And then let's finish it out with nanners, I guess. If we need them. We can get one more keg once the last driftwood finishes getting chopped up. Gosh, dang it. Turtle. I don't want to hate you, but you're making it easy. And I said hate, not hit. Caroline's birthday is tomorrow. I might go to the Festival of Ice for the first time. I'm not going to get anything out, but I'm not allowed to fish. But I might go. Oh, right. The mead. Okay, so this would be 20 something. Good job, dumbass. 26. You're the one that destroyed my kegs. Jackass Pam. It's not good enough that I gave you your livelihood back, but now you gotta destroy mine. Where am I? There I am. Okay, that's starting to hurt my hand. We're gonna turn auto run off. I was right, we did not have enough mangoes. This ain't gonna be enough nanners neither. Oranges and pomegranates, I guess. I think they're all grooving. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to keep up with my kegs. I will not be surprised if in like if honestly if by spring I don't have nearly enough to fill up all my kegs. At which point I might just start doing just the shed kegs. Now what? How else can we make money? Right now our biggest money maker is honey, not even the wine. And wine will likely never be our biggest money maker. I should have stopped kegs a long time ago. I don't want to cook the crab cakes, I want to eat them. I could make more fish ponds. Make another two sturgeon. ponds. And then just keep making caviar. Let's see, your caviar is worth 500 apiece. I don't know how much a new surgery center is going to cost, but fuck it. Okay, 5,000, so it would take 10 productions to pay off. And that's not bad. I might do that just for the shits and giggles of it. I'll need to save up some quartz. Odd numbered day, so I might start moving my preserves jars over here to be closer to the fish. I think we'll start with getting the fish houses built. That is the correct term for them, by the way. Fish houses. Not fish ponds, fish houses. Turtle is doing push-ups. Good job. Oh, and it's a Sunday, so I'm gonna go check on the scam. I mean, the traveling merchant. 5 bombs washing up on the shore, nothing suspicious there. I need pikes. Yeah, no pikes. That was a lot for an egg. Don't need sandfish or red mullet. So, fuck you, Spider-Man. I could overtill. I could till the entire fucking map, basically, for winter forageables, and then juice them. Move, turtle. Hey. Kinda. A while back, I came up with a stupid challenge for this game, and I've been slowly working on it. We're in the final stretch of it, just getting perfection done. Unfortunately, for this challenge, perfection is a lot of money, and the rules of the challenge are not conducive to getting a lot of money. And actually, excuse me a second, I've got a phone call coming in. Never mind, it was spam. So, you need to get all the fish on the. You need to catch one of every fish. You need to have one of most buildings, ship all items, cook all items, craft all items. There's a whole list I can actually go look at since I need to come over here anyways. But this challenge has been about doing things in the wrong way, doing things inefficiently and in ways that no one that actually knows how to play this game would actually do. So, as a result, about yep, can't fish. I cannot fish in the traditional sense. The only way I've gotten fishing XP to level 10 has been from ponds and crab traps. I have not thrown a single line a single time. Most of my money right now is coming from the honey here. Realistically, long before this point in the normal person's playthrough, this island would be full of either starfruit or ancient fruit. But one of my rules is that I can't farm crops. Kind of. I can't do anything that would give me farming experience from a crop. So if I can manage to save up 9 starfruit, I can get Junimo huts on the main farm to harvest fruit for me, harvest crops for me. The issue with that is you can get you're only guaranteed a single starfruit every year unless you're growing them yourself. So, years. I think right now, last time I checked, I was at 45% completion. And in order to skip all the stuff I can't do, it's $500,000 for every percent point. So 27.5 million, I think, is what I was at last time I checked. And I'm only sitting at 6.7 million. I'm kind of hoping to be done. That's where some. Excuse me, someone's at the door. Alright, sorry about that. They had already left by the time I got to the door. But the dog would not calm down. So, yeah. Right now my focus is mostly just on getting money, but I keep getting distracted by things. Some of it's been helpful distractions, most of it's not been helpful distractions. Alright, so perfection requires produce and forage shipped. I have shipped just about everything I can without growing it myself. So I might be able to finish this part at some point if I can get that hut built. Obelisks on farm is technically doable, but it's cheaper just to buy their percentage point out. Same with the golden clock. This one is not going to be 100% completable as one of the enemies spawns where I'm not allowed to fight, and only there. Did that one, did that one. Also impossible because I can't catch fish. Might be this one might be possible. I haven't put a whole bunch of effort into cooking. It's usually one of the last things I do anyways. Um, it'll be easier once I'm able to start growing things, but I also have a list of fish that I need to get in order to be able to do that. I've got most of them off the list just from buying from the traveling merchant or finding in trash cans. Crafting is not going to be possible to finish 100% as some of the crafting recipes are locked behind quests that require you to fish. Fish caught, I can't do. Golden walnuts is already done, but I had to pay for most of them. And so yeah, grand total of 45% technically. 4 to 5. So yeah, it's gonna. I didn't when I first started doing this challenge, I didn't mean to go this far with it. I meant to stop. If I had stopped when I originally meant to, it would have been about 20 or 30 episodes ago, I think. Okay. I probably need to get like I have a list of the fish I need for cooking, get a list of the vegetables and produce I need. Damn it, she's already asleep. I need, and so I can start stockpiling those from various sources. Although I might be able to do some fishing technically. All thanks to this, because I was able to get the Fisher enchantment on it. I haven't managed to catch a fish from it yet, but if it counts just like catching a fish the way you're supposed to, then technically I could catch most of the fish in the game. It just would be a very slow process that no one should ever do. But one thing that's been a real pain in the ass that I didn't consider is just how little wood I've got and how much wood you need for a lot of bigger projects. I can get crab. I can get crabs. I get a ton of crabs. Most of my fishing experience came from crab pots. Since you came kind of late in the day, you haven't seen the full setup. But each one of these spawns either garbage or like crab, lobster, shrimp, or some other shellfish every day. And I've got, I think, like 200 of them, or 100, 150, somewhere around there. Got a pond full of crabs, pond full of snails, octopuses, rainbow trout, wood skips, tuna, and sturgeons. Um, More crab pots. Then I've got chickens, couple pigs, cows, goats, and then a lot of sheep. At one point, my biggest moneymaker was wool before I started setting up the honey production. This is a fluke. Well, not really a fluke. It's just because I got honey today that I got that much money. Most days is only about 50,000. To not sell that. Um, I wasn't really thinking at the beginning of the game. I didn't know if there would be any real difference between getting a cat or a dog to start with, so I just selected a cat. Dog would have been a better choice for this run specifically, I think. But I added on a turtle because they can mate. They have a very small chance of being able to help out with a single crafting recipe. So far, the turtle has not helped out at all. But considering how slow everything else is going, that's fine, I guess. Not thrilled with how slow it's being, but yep, I've got crabs. Broken CDs? Yes. So a lot of the crab pots produce garbage instead of catching a fish. Um, Not really worth anything on its own. I have machines that can turn them into something that can be useful, but most of the time I just sell it. Recycle machines will turn broken CDs and broken glasses into refined quartz, which is worth 50 bucks, but also used in a few different crafting recipes. Driftwood I break down into regular wood. Um, Soggy newspaper can turn into either cloth or torches, both of which I sell. Trash, I think, is mostly, what's it called? Iron ore or stones. So, kinda helps. Or I think the trash might also be able to make coal. But it's either way, it's getting something out of nothing, so. So can't turn that in today because of the festival. I don't think I'll be able to go get a pond built because of the festival. I have a key to everyone's house. How is it locked? Whatever. In older versions of the game, uh, there's actually a really efficient way to be searching the beach for stuff, and it was actually predictable when you'd actually get paid out. But as of the update from last year, it doesn't work the same way anymore. So that method just doesn't work. But I'm actually going to have to get going in just a little bit. Some friends from school were working on something and needed my help with it, so we're meeting on Discord in like 20 minutes. And then after that, I just need to work on some stuff around the house, so stream will be over. So sorry you came by so late, but life kind of gets in the way. I don't know why it keeps going off center like that. That's getting annoying. From what I understand, the older versions of the game, when it came to producing background sound, is kind of nice. Just on the beach. But the older versions of the game technically didn't do RNG for. It wasn't random when things would be produced by doing this. It was just a pattern that, without knowing the pattern, looked random. So if you knew the pattern, you could force it to always produce when you wanted it to. But when the game updated to the 1.6 version, it actually became random. Which, on the one hand, is good. It was kind of exploiting oversight on the developer's part for profit. but it was kind of iconic. Like it was a huge part of speedrunning. Because it's like, while the stuff you dig up doing this isn't worth a ton, it's worth enough that if you do it hundreds and hundreds of times, you'll get plenty of money. So speedrunners would use that to basically fund the entire run. Just do that at prime points in the speedrun, basically when you're not working on anything else, to get all the money you need for the rest of the run. But I had talked about this before you got here. Uh, an issue I ran into is I kind of overextended some of my operation. I have more, I have the ability to process more stuff than I actually physically can. Like all those machines on the other screen are turning either fruit into wine or vegetables into juice, and I built a lot more than I can support at this moment. I don't have enough material being produced to actually supply that with a consistent input. So getting all destroying the beach like that is gonna help supply it at least a little bit until I can, well, I don't think I'll ever actually hit the point where I'm making this stuff to self I'll never be self-sufficient on that end, but I think I'll be able to at least produce some towards doing it. Okay. Yeah, that's about all I've got time for, so thanks for coming by. It was good seeing you for the little bit you were here for. And I've got to get going, so take it easy. Again, sorry I gotta get going, but it's just how things are.